I'm not. I am demonetized, but I'm back with a big one. One of my passions, Halloween. I hope it's yours. We're going subscriber mode. You know how we do. Donate to the channel. That's the only way to keep this thing alive. I'm demonetized. Don't worry about liking and subbing, guys. Fuck that. Just unsub. And yeah, just donate to the Cash App. That's it. We're going. Damn, I have no words. Yeah, big pickle here in the pocket. You know how we do. Yeah, and all these clickbait channels. Here we go. We watched a movie. That looks like Mike, doesn't it? When we watched a movie. So they're doing what they're doing with the Halloween game, guys. Are they clickbaiting you? No doubt about it. No doubt about it. There's already footage out there, guys. You already pre-ordered this game, Halloween the game. I myself am a huge Halloween fan. Was very excited about the game coming out. You know, who wouldn't be excited about this game, guys, coming out? You know, a Dead by Daylight / Friday the 13th type game. You know, now featuring Michael Myers, guys. Deadlight. Okay, no, Dead by Daylight has an expansion. No, so for $40 though, guys, for pre-order, I believe on Steam, we're gonna click the Halloween the game in Wiki. And yeah, man, no. So the point is this, guys. The clickbait channels are worth clickbaiting September 8th, guys, all the way to September. Not even October they're going to release this, you know? So all the clickbait's got a little bit shorter period of time here, guys, ramping up their Halloween click. I thought I would come out with one, but it's a true video. I have no words for this bullshit. Corny, man. Fucking corny. Really, 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 guys. I mean, this is just... You know what really gets me about the game, everyone, the clickbait that's going to be happening is the single player mode. Okay, that's what I really wanted to cover, everyone, about about the Real Grand Reviewer, about this game. Okay, about the Halloween game, about the Halloween in general, everyone, how disappointing the whole fuck. You know, we can get into that, but the game. The single player mode, guys. The single-player story mode is played from Michael's perspective and is designed to introduce mechanics used in multiplayer. Ilphonic chief creative officer and said the campaign would include events from the original film and additional story materials set around that night. No, guys, they're lying to you. The fuck is this? They're lying to you. Yeah. Friday the 13th, guys, didn't have a single-player campaign, did it, guys? It had an offline mode where you could play by yourself. So maybe that's what he's talking about, guys. The single-player story mode. But he's calling it a story mode. But it introduces mechanics used in multiplayer. I'm going to ask the question. Okay, guys. Here's the poll question, all right? If you're coming in out, just hit it. Answer the question. I made some coffee so I can get more jubilant about this. I'm already very excited about the game. No, I'm not now. It's the single-player mode a scam, okay, for the game. I believe that's the title of this stream, right? Something to do with the game. How come nobody's in here, man? Y'all don't love Halloween? Y'all don't love the game? What's the matter? Y'all don't love the Real Reviewer? But yeah, guys, go to Wikipedia with me, okay? That's how we do. We use the internet for all our investigative tools so we can do it together. Same tools, same stuff. There's no dispute on what we're reading. But the single player mode, everyone. Some nerve on you guys, the clickbait channels. They're going to tell you about Halloween the game and how it's going to be the awesome shit. Right? It's not going to be Dead by Daylight, guys. It's not going to be Friday the 13th. It'll be like those. See, you have the concept of those. But it's Michael Myers skin, baby. Nah, man, nah. For $40, guys, you can't fucking lose. Can you? You better watch Spam with the Real Reviewer, guys. Is the single player mode a scam? Hey, is the single player mode a scam in the new Halloween game? You think it's going to be a real campaign? Or are they just trying to sell us on it? What do you think about the YouTube clickbait channels out there? Hi, guy watching? What do you think about the clickbait channels? I mean, well, you know, leading up to September, you think they're gonna, you know, pump out that footage? Yeah, look, guys, when you refer to your audience, I'm just trying to prove a point. Guys, you can't interact with the audience, okay? It doesn't matter. So don't ask the real viewer why I'm on subscriber mode. That's why we're on subscriber mode, guys. Okay? That's why we're on subscriber mode. So you interact with me through the donations, guys, on the Cash App and through the comments, okay? And I'll get back to you. All right. So, and be a subscriber longer than 20 fucking minutes, man. So we can have a conversation. Oh, anyways, I'm sorry, I'm laughing because my subscribers are going up, everybody, and the watch time for no reason. I'm demonetized. I'm telling you that every fucking stream when you're watching, just to donate to the Cash App, and nobody does. And then they sub, and then I do so many streams, they're like, oh, wow, I'm gonna unsub. Fuck him. Okay, like, yeah, he's doing it too much. What is he, a loser? I don't know. Are you the loser? Maybe you're the loser. You know, support yourself then, buddy. That's what I'm doing. So what do you think about Halloween the game? Is a single player mode a scam? You know, are they just amping this up? Is all these clickbait channels, you know, these Halloween lovers, you know, that sold us on Halloween Ends, they sold us on Halloween Kills. They're just gonna sell you on this game having a single player mode that replicates some of the original 1978 movie, everybody. Don't buy it for that. Okay? Buy it to expect it to play like Dead by Daylight / Friday the 13th variant, and do not put your money on this story mode. Okay? The story mode. It's a story mode. It's a mode, guys. It's not a campaign. Excuse me. Excuse me. The single player story mode. What the fuck is a story mode? Guys, we know what a story mode is. It's not it's not a campaign, y'all. All right? Story mode. The single player story mode. It's not a fucking campaign, y'all. You know, I'm trying to tell you guys that. They're fucking amping it. I don't think there's any footage from the single player story mode on YouTube. There's a lot from the multiplayer mode, everyone, from Halloween the game. You know, the hugest Halloween fan. Yippee-ki-yay. That's diehard, y'all. Yeah, no. I'm the biggest Halloween fan. You know? No, trick or treat, motherfucker. You know? Trick or treat, motherfucker. That's what I'm gonna be saying, Busta Rhymes style, Resurrection style, guys. When this game comes out, and all these reviewers showed you on this fucking single player story mode that you thought was a super campaign that you could play offline or online, whatever it was. You know, you play by yourself and be Michael Myers and play out the 1978 movie in full, or for at least 8 hours. You think you're gonna have fucking 8 hours of a gameplay in this single player story mode? If it was a campaign, you guys, you know, if they're referring to it as a campaign, y'all, I would fucking, yeah, I would say, all right, maybe 6 hours of gameplay if, you know, stretching it out. But really, what is this? Fucking, it's digital, right? So it could be a 100 GB game. You know, they could shove in an 8 hour fucking single player story mode, guys. You know, it sounds like you switch it to that mode, though. Like, you know, like you're choosing between modes. A mode is something you choose between, right? You're changing something that's original. So, I'm not sure. It's not a campaign. Guys, it really gets me with the story mode bullshit, you know? Because they can really bring out the game, which they're going to do. You know, we see footage. And they could bring out the game and say, well, I told you guys, it was just a story mode. It's not a full-blown campaign. Oh, well, thank you, Rear Review. You warned us like months in advance that the hitch here to get you to buy this game, you know, since Michael Myers has been so fucking played out, you know, the game mode, the style of the multiplayer has been done so much. You know, tell us, the Real Ram Reviewer, prophecy, tell us, prophecy. I will prophecy for free. I'm giving you these prophecies. Damn, come check me on the fucking game, you guys. If this single player story mode is more a campaign, all right, and I'm wrong, then I'll eat my shit. I'll go buy this game, guys, and play it on a stream, and you know, to fucking praise it. You know, point out only the good if I have to. But nobody cares. So, but you're gonna care when you spend $40 on a pre-order, guys, thinking you're going to get a cool skin to use in your story mode. But really, it's just your Dead by Daylight standard Friday the 13th Michael Myers skin that you'll probably unlock by doing some crazy achievements. But if you want to get it quick, just spend $9.99 on the skin bundle. Of course, they're going to come out with pays, you know? They're going to come out with the skins to buy. They're going to come out with special skins for knives and clothes and wigs. And that's how they make money too, guys. PS5 is coming out on Windows, Xbox Series XS. You know, they're using the Unreal Engine. Is that using the same? Who fucking knows? Ilphonic. I never heard of Ilphonic. Who the fuck? Gun Interactive. Okay, we heard. We know. September 8th, 2026. Survival Horror Stealth. Single player, multiplayer modes. Wow, they got some fucking nerve lying to you guys. And then they don't, because they always lied about Halloween, everyone. So don't be disappointed. As coming from a true Halloween fan, everyone, that's been so fucking let down multiple times. You know? Hurts so bad. You see how passionate I am about this. It's more than the coffee. What I'm doing for you guys. On 4th of July of all times. You see, I'm not even spending it with my children, going with to see fireworks. I'm spending a time with you guys. I'm revealing the truth. I have 22 days to do it in about a few hours. So please donate to the Cash App. Stop the scamming, guys, with Halloween. They're scamming you. They're telling you that there's a fucking full-blown campaign here. But guys, look at the wordage. It's a story mode. It's a mode. So you're switching. It's not a campaign. When it's full-blown, you're going to have 8 hours of fucking gameplay, guys. Going through Haddonfield as Michael Myers. It says Michael Myers. So it's not Laurie Strode. It's not the perspective of Dr. Loomis. It's Michael Myers. I got some cool ways you could do the story mode by switching between the characters. Like, you could be Michael Myers for a little bit and then switch from the perspective of Laurie Strode and then switch to Dr. Loomis. You know, you could play each character's perspective, so it does stretch out the single player story mode. Excuse me. Not the campaign, but that's something like that could be cool. Spitballing here. Because they're just spitballing, guys. Like, they're just lying to you straight out, flat out, saying there's going to be a fucking campaign. Full-blown 1978 elements in there. You know, their wordage is very, very tactful. You know, you have to be when you're going to scam. Well, why do you guys think this language is tactful? Because you have to scam properly. You can't just come out and say it's bullshit. You know, you got to have elements of truth, everybody. Sorry, I got to put my phone in front of the AC. It's so hot. Sorry about that with the heat wave. Is the single player mode a scam? We are answering that about Halloween of the game. It's coming out September 2026. Everyone's talking about it. Every channel's talking about it. All the nostalgia bait channels, clickbait channels are getting you to click because of this story mode, because of the single player mode. And tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong, Halloween fans out there, gaming fans, Halloween fans, they're directing this game at the base core audience of Halloween, guys, with the single player mode, campaign mode. You know, if they really focus nowadays, guys, that single player offline mode is very good. Death Stranding 2, The Beach has that. There's a lot of other games we can go into about offline mode. You know, what is it? Days Gone. They're an oldie but a goodie. So a lot of good offline modes, full campaigns, without the multiplayer aspect that make a lot of money, guys, that really would cater to the fan base of Halloween, the core audience. But they're lying to the core audience once again when it comes to Halloween, guys, saying they're giving you a single-player mode. It's single-player mode, story mode, guys. It's a mode. It's not a campaign. So don't be surprised when you're fucking scammed. Now, Halloween, the game was revealed during Gamescom in August of 2025. The game is developed by Ilphonic, the studio behind licensed multiplayer horror games, guys, including Friday the 13th, the game, and Predator Hunting Grounds. The project reunites Ilphonic with Gun Interactive, who had previously worked on Friday the 13th, the game. The development team worked with Carpenter. When you work with Carpenter, you're fucked. And long-time Halloween, we already know what the fuck's there. Lies, money. He wants fucking money. The development team, that's another video I can do. I'm going to do on John Carpenter. Let's write that down. Fucking a bashing video. Revealing a bashing video, guys. Revealing the truth about John Carpenter and the fucking money hungry. Money hungry. Right? Yeah, writing that down. That was a good video. That's going to be a good video, guys. John Carpenter. We're going to fucking go after his ass. And I love his movies. Most of them. Some of them. Excuse me. The development team worked with Carpenter and longtime Halloween franchise producer Malik Akkad, that is the son of Mr. Akkad. Forget his first name, of course. Rip to him, man. Rip to that man. I think 2014. I think he was blown up in a Lebanese terrorist attack. Rip to him. I miss him. He wouldn't have none of this shit going on if Akkad was alive, and he probably would be in his 80s. According to Gitzerian, the team designed the game as a period piece with the visual style, dialogue, and available in-game technology. Reflecting the 1970s setting. The game is being developed in Unreal Engine 5. All right, so all the platforms got it, guys. The game is announced for PlayStation 5, PC, everything, guys. So every console that gives a fuck. It's important. It's a big three. Elphonic and Gunnar Act revealed that Haddonfield Heights multiplayer map in December of 25. You said that's footage is on YouTube here, guys. You can check it. See the game in multiplayer action, not the single player mode. There's none of that. There's no footage of the single player mode or the campaign. They're calling it mode. We're going to refer to it as that. I'm not going to give them the benefit of the doubt at all. They always lie to us with Halloween. A multiplayer overview was released in March. All right, guys, multiplayer, okay, overview, showing Michael Myers and civilian. We've all seen that. Second map, Haddonfield Town Center was revealed in June 2026. That was just last month. Okay, guys. So basically, Friday the 13th, people, and Predator hunting grounds, everyone. All right, that was shit. Oh, fuck. So that's it. We're just getting Friday the 13th with skins of Halloween. And the only thing separating this game, guys, Halloween. That's what they're calling it. Is that what they're calling it? They're just calling it Halloween the game. All right. We're going to come back to it. I need some AC. It's so fucking hot in my little studio there. My fucking kitchen. I can't believe y'all are clickbaiting these channels. You're going to do it all day. You're going to do which channel? This is like Mike from We Watch the Movie, guys. That's why I got the thumbnail like that. You guys are going to listen to their channels and this bullshit. So, Halloween the game. It has no campaign, no single player mode, guys, and it's not going to be like you think. I'm trying to think of another game that has a story mode. Story mode. Oh, it's not a campaign, guys. So what does it mean? It's going to be an hour of story mode. 2 hours of walking Haddonfield freely as Michael Myers and maybe getting some kills on it. Because guys, no. What the fuck? The Halloween the game, we're looking off Wiki, guys. Everything I'm reading is off the internet. Join me. Halloween the game is a stealth survival horror game with both single player and multiplayer modes. There we go. With both a single player, the multiplayer mode is 1 versus 4 asymmetrical horror mode in which one player controls Michael Myers. Right? We know the deal with that. We're in for that. I paid fucking $10 for that shit. Not even 5 these days. As Michael Myers players stalk and kill civilians while using stealth and abilities to shape jump. Okay, we know about this bullshit. This fucking Michael could be knocked down. Yeah. The single-player story mode is played from Michael's perspective and is designed to introduce mechanics used in multiplayer. Okay, said the campaign, so they're using the word campaign, would include events from the original film and additional story material set around that night. All right, guys. So they're saying it's a campaign. Right? They're saying it's a campaign, a story mode. No, man, it's two different things there. But listen, this single player mode, whatever they're calling it, you're not giving it to you. It's a lie when it comes to Halloween the game, and that's something that was epiphany for me, guys, when they first released that they were making a game, and it was going to have both, the multiplayer mode, everyone, and the single player mode. But when they said single player mode too, with the multiplayer mode and the date was coming out. No, man. I said, no, that's just too much work, everyone. It just really is, I don't know. No, it's just not going to be what everyone thinks it is with the single player campaign. And that's how we've always been Halloween fans. I'm the hugest Halloween fan, everybody. Everybody says that, right? But I'm telling you, I'm warning you. I'm fucking warning all of you. We've been lied to so much with Halloween. I mean, don't tell me we haven't been lied to, guys, with Halloween out there. As a Halloween fan, is a single player mode a scam? Yes. We're going to answer it, though, more. But that's... No, there's no footage, everyone. There's no footage of the single player campaign mode. And that was the most thing as a Halloween fan I am so interested in. Is this, campaign mode. Single player story mode, guys. Who, as a Halloween fan, isn't so interested in this single-player campaign mode, reliving the 1978 story as Michael Myers. Like, you know how many things you could do with that? Like I said, switching between characters, switching between perspectives, playing out the movie. That's Michael Myers, man. First person, guys. It's got to be first person. You know, you can't do third person, guys. Another thing about the single-player campaign mode. There we go. We're ranting this out. You know how we do, baby. Getting answers. The single-player mode. We know the multiplayer mode, guys. Based on the footage that we have of the game, it's third person, right? It's third person. Multiplayer mode is third person, okay? What about the campaign single player mode here? Is it going to be first person? It has to be first person, or you got to be able to switch between the two, third person and first person. What does the single player mode look like? Will it be first person? Will it be third person like the multiplayer, guys? You would lean towards it being multiplayer view third person, you know, the single player mode. But there's no footage. There's no footage of it. Is there footage? Send a link, comment a link, guys, of the single player mode campaign footage, please. Please send that. And if you don't have it, if it's not out yet, why are these channels clickbaiting you and telling you there's going to be a single player mode? And it's going to be so good. And no, all the Halloween fans out there, we know why we're buying this game. I know why I'm going to buy it. For the single player campaign story mode, guys. Not going to pay extra money for a Game Pass. Not going to pay extra money for a PlayStation, you know, subscription. Not going to do it. I want the single player offline mode. I want to be Michael Myers. I want to relive the story. I want to get skins. I want to unlock achievements. I want to do different kills. Guys, the online play doesn't really interest me at all. It's been there, done that. We've done it. We killed, you know. No, guys. And you know the trolls involved. You know this shit, guys. The hackers. How bad is the multiplayer going to be as soon as they release this game? Oh, hey there, Ryan Aiden. Hi, sorry, I went AFK there. I have a family I'm taking care of, man, as we're talking Halloween the game in the single player mode. Hi, Ryan. Ryan Aiden, how you doing, man? Thanks for joining tonight. How's your 4th of July going, man? What do you think about the single player mode in Halloween? What do you think about that, man? How's it going to be? Huh? What? I know. Okay, so anyways, thank you, Ryan. I know you're a subscriber for longer than 20 minutes if you're commenting. So thank you, man, for being for a subscriber. But you're probably gonna subscribe because it's just whatever. But yeah, doing it to the cash app. Okay, so I can't acknowledge the chat everywhere. But anyways, thank you, Ryan. Appreciate you, man. Hope you're having a very good and safe 4th of July, and I hope you're highly anticipating the game. All right, everyone. See, I'd love to interact with the chat, everyone, but it can't stay long enough to talk. So you don't take long enough to sub to be talking. So anyways, this single player mode, guys, is a total scam. Is to get these Halloween fans everywhere to get excited and buy this game. So get tired, everyone, of this shit. 25 minutes. Nobody. Ryan though there. Hey Ryan, I know you fucking appreciate him, dude. I came right, guys. I was right on it, you know. I told you, I just wanted one person to talk to, right? But thank you, man. See you, man. Would love to get his opinion on the scam, Ryan. But he's not there, guys. He left. Okay, appreciate you stopping in, though. There's no hate, bro. Appreciate you. Donate to the Cash App if you really want to help the cause. So, No. It's 10:30. Going to bed soon. You can play it in your room, laying down if you want to sit down. But no, it's late. It's hot, Ryan. So, Halloween, the game. Um, like I said, everyone, they're coming out with the game in September. Everything we read really does indicate that the single player mode is got nothing. We haven't seen any footage. How would you do the single player mode, everyone? As far as a Halloween fan, you know, you want to be Michael Myers. You want to go around Haddonfield. You want to kill people as Michael Myers. In 1978. Of course, you don't have to do the actual movie. You can just incorporate other kills that maybe he possibly did. You have the rights to Halloween, I see. They don't mind making shit up on the fly and lying to us. So why not just make up a story that lies to us, right? But the single player mode is yet to be seen, guys. I don't have any footage of it. I don't know if you guys do. Why don't you send the real reviewers, like I said, a comment link if there is footage to this single player campaign mode. I haven't seen any footage of the single player campaign mode, and that's why I'm buying the game in September. I'm not buying games for the multiplayer mode, guys. I really am not. I don't know if you are. I'd love to know. We had Ryan come in here. Ryan Hain. Thank you, man. He's a sub for longer than 20 minutes. He said hi, so appreciate him. Really appreciate your time today, Ryan, for even saying hi. I can't get over that. Appreciate you, dude. It's awesome. See people say hi and be a sub longer than 20 minutes, man. Thanks. Even if you unsub. Piece of shit. So yeah, donate to the Cash App, guys. Brings 2 with the Z. The link is on there. I am demonetized as a YouTuber and as a movie reviewer. Yup. Been saying it all week long. We're good. Love you. Nobody's talking about. Is this single player mode a scam? So we're answering that question right now, guys, through Wikipedia, through the internet, through the footage already out there about Halloween, the game. So we're gonna go back in on Wiki, which is always full of fucking lies. But we're 27 minutes in. Anybody that came in and joined and watched, and especially Ryan and Aiden here, thank you, sir, or ma'am, for whoever you are for joining and saying hi. Really appreciate it. So, guys, we read pretty much what was on Wiki. The premise, the Haddonfield premise, right? Residents prepare for the holiday where Michael Myers returns home. Of course, you know the deal. All right, we read it all. It's really brief. You know what's on available about Halloween. There's on there in the wiki and the footage that people are playing. They're so fucking lucky. I don't know what chooses it. Whatever. They're in the games reviews probably. That's cool for them. I don't do game reviews, but I will. I review everything. But Halloween, the game, the single player campaign mode is yet to be seen. I believe. If there is a link, show me. Were they doing it in first person, guys? How are they doing this campaign mode? First person, third person, like multiplayer. I would love to know. It's very important to me. Can you switch between the 2 views or multiple views as Michael? I'd love to see through his eyes. But, nobody wants to listen more than 3 seconds here or conversate at all longer than 2 seconds to get something going. So that's why I don't hate YouTube. I hate, the audience here because you all clickbait. You all go to these Halloween channels like Mike and Jay. When we watch the movie, look at Mike here. Has Michael Myers with the pickle. I'm sure he would get a kick out of that. We have no words, damn. I'm sure that's, yeah. So you guys don't get it. You wouldn't get it. These guys are a scam. It's clickbait all the way leading September. They're going to get you guys to 100,000 views, 200,000 views, 300,000 views on these videos of the game leading up to the game, what they think is going to happen in the game, how they think the game is going to be, and how they're going to talk about the single-player campaign mode. Guys, we already know the multiplayer mode. There's footage out there. You see that. But they don't have... Oh, man, they're lying to you. Fucking it. If I get paid by the game's maker, Gone Interactive here, or Ilphonic. Yeah, man, there's some kind of fucking... Listen, guys, if I'm getting sponsored or paid by these studios to push their game, I'll tell you and say, listen, the viewers gotten paid, guys, by this sponsor, see, to push this product. So you're gonna buy it, and I'll tell you what, I'll convince you. I'll sell this pen. But you know, a good product, a really good product sells itself. A quality, true product sells itself. It does not need, you know, any more discussion. Just like the review on this channel sells itself. But there's nothing to buy. You know, I'm selling wolf tickets, everybody. You know, I'm selling lies. Like these people got to push their lies. So everybody that's stupid and all these Halloween so-called fucking fans. What about the fucking single player mode, guys? How come nobody's questioning the single player mode? Because you're gonna get scammed. And see, the Halloween base doesn't mind being lied to and shit. We just want anything to do with Halloween, guys. But when it comes out, the game and the single player mode or the story mode is shit, and it's short and there's nothing to it, or whatever the deal is, they're gonna make an update, okay? And they're gonna be up in arms. It's happened, guys. Been around for games for so long. Games and Halloween, combine the two, we got problems. That was never good. It's never gonna end good. Like Halloween ends, everybody. Put it in the fucking the trash compactor, the shredder. It's done. The car fucking. Damn, man. Here we go again, everybody. Halloween the game. The main reason, everyone, any Halloween fan wants to buy this game or have anything to do with it is this campaign mode, this single player mode. Oh boy, oh boy. You know, I remember, I think it was a game Left 4 Dead or Left 4 Dead 2, guys. It was one of those games back in the day. They came out with a game, and they had a great multiplayer thing going on. But the campaign, the so-called campaign story mode was lacking very, very much. I don't know if it's Call of Duty, guys. There was some of these games, one of these games that had a great multiplayer going. They concentrated so much on the multiplayer, and everybody's expecting a good campaign with that. Many games, I think, have done that, you know? They fooled the audience and lied to you. We know we've already been lied about Halloween many times, guys, but when it comes to the single-player, you know, campaign mode, that is the biggest of lies, and it's not being told to you by the clickbait channels, the Halloween lovers, the video game channels, especially the Halloween channels, guys, covering this fucking game. You know, we've seen footage of the multiplayer aspect. What about the single player? Nah, everybody. Full of shit. Is the single player mode a scam? Okay, that is the question, and we're answering right now. We already answered everybody with the Wikipedia information there. You've seen that. So, jeez. GGG. What is the single player mode look like, guys? Does it look like just like the multiplayer mode in third person? Michael, we know you're going to be Michael Myers. They're saying that. They're stating that. I'm really surprised by that, too, in the single player campaign, so-called campaign mode. You are Michael Myers. It feels like a test run. It feels like a sample, this single player mode, guys. Really rushing this game, guys. Really rushing it. There's a lot of hype. They're rushing it, guys. They're rushing it big time. Yes. So back to it. As always, you know, the biggest question to be answered, or yet to be answered, everyone, is the single player mode. Now, the Real Rant Reviewer has stopped watching YouTube update videos. Okay? And you're being clickbaited by Mike here from We Watch the Movie. Strictly Mike. Jay, I guess, works a real 9 to 5 like everyone else. And, you know, doesn't lie or cheat or steal, apparently, too much. Holy shishy bobbies. Okay, everyone. Thanks for joining back. Like I said, just fast forward the stream, guys. If you run it back, I'll be going AFK because I do have responsibilities to take care of. Besides sitting here on his live stream every single minute of the day. All right, I have a job to work. Yes, I do. But it is not something I'm doing on a full-time basis because of this stream. I have 23 days. Friends and family supporting the real reviewer through these days. 30 days to become the best movie review there ever was and get you out of these clickbait channels. So, guys, single player mode in Halloween has yet, I believe, to be shown. So, yes, 40 minutes in the live stream. Excuse me, I'm taking a little break here, a smoke break. And we're discussing Halloween, the game. Now, you would say, reviewer, why are you being negative and attacking these horror channels like We Watched the Movie, Mike, Jay, and all the channels that are going to make these Halloween update videos, because I've seen them on their thumbnails, guys. They make this poor little face really close up, like, and it, like, We Watched the Movie, they put their faces, Mike puts his face up there, like either excited or sad that there's no Halloween update, and that's the update. There's no update. So click his video. So that's not clickbait, guys? Come on, you fucking internet. So anyways, this ain't no damn clickbait. True shit. What the fuck? You're being scammed once again by Halloween and its creators, John Carpenter, and everybody else, man, involved in this fucking game. Scamming you, the Halloween fan, the true Halloween fan, thinking you're gonna get a single player campaign mode. Not game, we're not gonna get full blown campaign, 8 hours of playing out 78 or a variation of it. You're not gonna get it. You think you're gonna get it, but you're not gonna get it. One thing I learned about Halloween, guys, in the franchise, you never get what you want. You never get what you want. The only time I could say I got what I want with Halloween franchise would have to be, of course, the original guys, 78, and Halloween 2018, everyone. Those two movies really give you what you want. That's the truth. Anybody says any different, I came from Halloween and Halloween 2, guys, the original Halloween 2, you know what I'm saying? Because that was all we had. But then when Halloween 2018 came out and they made a direct sequel to the first, to the 78 version, 40 years later, or excuse me, right? 40 years later? Yeah, 40 years later. So everybody involved in this game, all right, guys, making Halloween the game, advertising Halloween the game, talking about Halloween the game, marketing Halloween the game, putting videos up about updates about Halloween and Halloween the game when there's no update. That's the update. How could you guys not call them on this bullshit? Anyways, I have to do it. The real reviewer is here to do it for you. Halloween the game is all hype bullshit, and it's the when I saw the multiplayer, like the gameplay for the multiplayer for Halloween the game coming out in September this year, it didn't be playing like Friday the 13th or Dead by Daylight, guys, games that already done it better, more than likely, and have already been done before. How could you play that game in these demo YouTube videos, right, that are going all around, and you could tell they're Halloween fans, guys, like myself. It's cool to be Michael Myers, it's cool to be Laurie Strode, it's cool to be these running through Haddonfield, everyone. It's so cool. That's a Halloween fan talking. That's not a regular gamer talking. So it's just another fucking Dead like Daylight, guys. Another Friday the 13th. Because we can't have Friday the 13th, so we gotta have something. So we got Halloween. It's legal, right? It's all legalized. The real viewer is very disappointed with you all that you guys can't see through the fog. You can't see through the mask. You can't see the shape, the outline of the shape in the trees, behind the tree, or in the forest, in the woods, behind the house, behind the shed, behind the bed, in the closet, wherever the fuck he's hiding. Can't see him. You guys are so blind. You're blinded by nostalgia, these clickbait channels amping you for this game, telling you there's a single player mode, campaign mode. Okay, okay. 8 hours, guys, 8 hours. Come check me. If this shit is 8 hours of straight real campaign game mode gameplay, guys, story mode, fucking story mode. I can't believe they're referring to that as story mode. This puts me off, you know? But I really think, guys, this single player mode, it was incorporated because there's a lot of bitching, wasn't there? Is it just a real reviewer, guys? But there was, um, we knew about the Dead by Daylight Friday 13th kind of like gameplay style. I had to move into a different area of the house here. Get some coffee in me. I'm getting sluggish. I can hear it in my voice. I can feel it. I need to pick me up. So Halloween the game, they're lying to you, and that's what the title of this video is. They're lying. They're full of lies, and so is the clickbait channels. These hard nostalgia channels telling you there's an update on Halloween. The Halloween single player mode is going to be awesome. They don't know anything about the single player mode, guys. You know about the multiplayer mode, which is just reskin Friday the 13th and or Dead by Daylight. These games did it way better and are still doing it to this day. Yeah, Friday the 13th isn't official, guys, but I believe it's still online playing. And definitely Dead by Daylight is still hot. So you have these games that are doing it way better than Halloween would ever dream. Halloween the game would ever dream of doing it. How could they? We already seen the gameplay, guys, so we know it's not. There's nothing to improve upon, right? Like there's nothing improved upon. There's nothing fancy or new about it, everyone. So I really just feel bad because I really do. I love Halloween. I am a huge fan. And people say that they're like, "Well, yeah, me too." Bada yada. Yeah, you're a huge fan. You tell people the fucking truth. 50 minutes, 45 minutes, guys. But 46 minutes in the stream, basically. The phone is hot as fireworks on the 4th of July. I'm holding it. I feel like my hand is burned like a lit firecracker in my hand. I had to turn the camera off because I'm moving around the house and my children here. I don't want, sometimes I don't want them on camera, and that's the bottom line. You guys don't deserve to see my life and this YouTube shit I'm doing and what happens in real life. Really cool stuff happens. So, all right, exposing these clickbait channels, guys, about this Halloween game. I'm not gonna stop the stream because I think the other night, 2 nights ago, 3 nights ago, guys, I went fucking 11 hours on Weird Al and spreading the message. Damn, that is your boy. I told you I'd do it. This is day 22. It's going to be day 22 in a few hours, guys. That'd be 8 days. 8 days of nonstop streaming subjects and trying to get donations to keep the channel going and do this as a real profession. Telling you the truth, guys, that they're not going to tell you. They're going to tell you there's an update, there's a single player mode, there's going to be skins, there's going to be unlocks. There's that we already know the multiplayer mode. We've seen it. We've seen how it plays. What about the single player mode? How come there's no footage of that? And if there is, why don't we get it posted here to the real reviewer in this video so he can see it? Where is the single player mode footage? No. You know what really gets me, guys, is that Wikipedia description we read about the single player mode and it incorporating aspects or gameplay of things of the multiplayer mode. What does that mean? A single player campaign mode is not a multiplayer mode, guys. Why would you incorporate multiplayer mode aspects into a single player mode? I'm very, very confused by that statement. Are you? So that's why it's a scam. They don't have a real single player mode. There is no real campaign. I believe that people were early up in arms, as I was, confused about why they would make it a single player. A multiplayer, just like Dead by Daylight or Friday. This have been done before. They did them better. Why not separate yourself from the genre, from the game? It's Halloween, right? It's Carpenter. It's, you know, the highest the slasher of all time, guys. But no, 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 no. You know, we're gonna do a standard Friday the 13th, just reskinned with Dead by Daylight mechanics. Crazy, guys. Crazy to think that I have to do videos like this to point these things out to you guys. And no one says shit. Except for Ryan Aiden. I really appreciate him. Because he's a subscriber longer than 20 minutes, guys. And he said hi. And I said hi back. But that was it. There was nothing more. I tried to talk to him. I should see run back the stream. But, you know, apparently might not, you know, understand this. But you got to understand this as a Halloween fan. That's why you're clicking this shit, right? You think there's something up with the game or giving some kind of insider information about the game, guys. I am. I don't know anything. The developers of the game. I see. We just read it all together on Wikipedia, but just by diverging, you know, excuse me, you know, deciphering what we read on Wikipedia together, guys, we could tell a lot about this game. Because the main focus is for them is the multiplayer mode. The main focus for me as a Halloween fan is this single player game mode, supposed story mode, supposed campaign mode. How will I be seeing Michael Myers? Now they said a lot of mechanics from the aspects or whatever from the multiplayer mode is going to be incorporated into the single player mode. I believe they're saying we're going to be seeing this in third person only, no first person view of Myers. I always wanted a first person view of Myers in a video game killing if I'm going to be him going around Haddonfield. Yes. So we're you know, the single player campaign mode is just a real it's just a real question mark, guys. It's a riddle for the ages, you know, but it's not because the real viewer is here to save you and tell you the answer to this game. You know, I'm telling you the answer to the game. Yeah, so it's a single player mode a scam. We're still on the verge of answering this question, but I think you know what the answer is. But I want to, like I said, we're doing the fair research here. We're weighing the evidence and history of Halloween and the developers of Halloween, the game, all this shit, especially Carpenter being involved. All about fucking money for Carpenter, guys. It's always been about money. I don't know why you guys don't understand that. He said it himself. So many fucking interviews. So here we go again, being scammed out of money, using the Halloween name, guys, and Michael Myers once again. The single player campaign mode. That's the only reason, guys, I'm going to buy this game. The $40. That's the only reason I'm putting it on. You're gonna be so disappointed, everyone. When you put on the single player story mode, and it's only an hour long or 30 minutes, or it's not even that. Maybe it's a video or something, guys. I don't understand it. They're incorporating multiplayer aspects into single player mode, guys. So that is doesn't make it a single player mode campaign when you're taking multiplayer and putting it into the single player, does it? No, it doesn't, guys. It doesn't. So why aren't you all saying this? Why aren't you all asking these questions about Halloween the game? And because you love these YouTubers, you want to go suck them off about Halloween all fucking month, leading up to fucking September. Your favorite YouTuber, right? Because they love you so much. So, oh, thanks for the donations. Oh, thanks for the sub. Oh, thanks for that. I'm demonetized, you stupid asses. They're not. They're allowed to say and do whatever they want because they got more subs than me and more likes than me and more education than me, guys. They're so more educated than me because they do the Harlem Shake. Dude, at a good time when this shit was going with the Harlem Shake was Michael Myers. Yeah. Oh my God. This is horrible, guys. This whole thing is horrible. All right, everyone. So this game, wow, man, I really wish it would have been just a strict single player game with none of this bullshit multiplayer mode. I'm not impressed by it, guys. I'm bored. Fucking bored with that shit. We've already felt like what it feels like to kill is Michael Myers, guys. It's basically Jason reskinned, but Michael's in Dead by Daylight, guys. You know, recently they had to take him out of Dead by Daylight, I believe, because of the game coming out. You believe that? You believe that? So yeah, that's what I believe happened, guys. I don't believe that you can purchase or be Michael Myers anymore in the Dead by Daylight game. Check me if I'm wrong, but I believe I heard something like that. You know, they took him out because they're releasing this game, right? Did they take Michael Myers out of Dead by Daylight, the skin, because, or stop selling it because of the game coming out? I believe that's what happened, right? Check the real review on that, guys. I believe that's what's up because it's all about money. That's what it's all about. Mr. Carpenter here, Mr. Akkad Malik, the son of Mustafa. Rip to him, legend. Without him, there'd be no Myers. Rolling over in his fucking grave because, you know, you'd be pretty proud. He was scamming everybody, right? I don't think Akkad was really a scammer, guys. Mustafa, he was an investor. He's a businessman. So we are 56 minutes on the stream talking about, you know, Halloween the game. And the real reviewers telling you and exposing these clickbait channels leading all the way up to this game. And the bottom line is, guys, you're going to be lied to this whole time, which you already are, about the single player campaign mode. We're not impressed with the multiplayer mode. We've already had Jason as, why are you all not liking this video and not like subscribing and donating to my channel over this shit? Because I had the balls to say it. Like, I don't understand. But you donate to these liars about this game, guys. We've already had Michael Myers in a game, be a killer, chasing after people. It's called Dead by Daylight with the skin there, and it's called Friday the 13th. What the fuck? Dead by Daylight could be Myers. They'd take him out. I can't believe this shit. That's why I'm doing this, man. Well, you guys are fucking retarded, and these channels are retarded. I can't watch YouTube no more. Just me. I can only do YouTube because you guys are lying. I can't watch it anymore. Lying to me. Lying to us. Always lied to us, guys, about Halloween. You know, always lied. All these channels lying to you about this game and how awesome it's going to be. We already had Myers, skin as a killer in Dead by Daylight. The only thing we haven't had is Myers in a first-person view, you know, killing around Haddonfield. That would be unique. But they're not giving us any footage, guys, for the single-player mode yet or the so-called campaign. You know, there's not going to be 8 hours of Michael Myers, you being Myers, going around Haddonfield being chased by Dr. Loomis. You know, some cool-ass shit. Or you chasing Myers. Who the fuck? If you're going to be Michael Myers in a single-player mode and you're incorporating multiplayer aspects into the single-player mode, it does not make it a single-player mode anymore, guys. Why do you need multiplayer aspects incorporated into the single-player mode? Why does the single-player mode need help? It's a single-player campaign. It stands on its own. It's a standalone, guys. And we've already had Myers in multiplayer, right? Do this Dead by Daylight shit. Do the skin. We felt it in third person. We felt it. We know how it is. Why not in first person? Strictly. Or you switch between the two. So nothing on the campaign, guys. There's no link. There's no footage. There's just footage of multiplayer to get you all wet. You know, wet your fucking beak, bro. And then they're gonna fuck you. They get you all wet, guys, with this fucking shit. And then they fuck you. Pre-orders are probably through the roof. You know, I saw it was only $40 on Steam, I think, the pre-order, guys. I don't know if that's with tax. You know, I love the deluxe edition with Michael Myers variant. or maybe another story chapter added to the campaign. All right, guys, I think they might just do this. They might do release the single player campaign story mode in like one chapter, and then what you're gonna have to do is buy or wait for to buy the other chapters, and you'll have to buy them. So they're making money off the game still, not even just the pay to play, or pay the cosmetics, right? So they're gonna do it that way, guys. They can't release a full 8-hour campaign, let alone a 6-hour campaign, right? Digitally with a multiplayer for that money, $40, guys, for an 8-hour. No, you're not getting it. But you all think you are. So you're gonna get like the first chapter, a short little brief, maybe story mode. And everybody's gonna be up in arms, you know? Oh, they won't be. Because they want to prove me right, the real reviewer. Come back and check me on this video after September, guys. September 8th, I believe this game is coming out. I will be basically, I might buy it. If I don't buy it, I'll definitely know if there's a single player mode is any good or not. So, I'm sure I'll know someone who has bought it and who has played it. Yes, I do have connections. So, right? We should. Yeah, guys. Single player mode campaign. There's questions being asked about it when it comes to Halloween the game that I'm asking, that no one else is asking or answering. What is up with this single player campaign mode? How come there is no more talk about it? That is the only reason why a true Halloween fan is going to want this game. It's going to buy this game. No, they're not. No, guys. You guys want it because you want to be the skin, right? The third person skin, and we do Dead by Day. Guys, I'm sorry. You can't buy Dead by Day anymore because they took the skin away. As they're coming out with the game. They want to make it exclusive. Oh my god, guys. You guys are stupid as fuck. Oh, everybody is stupid. So, gotta go. All right, I'm back, everybody. Thanks for, like I said, if I go AFK, everyone, you see don't see me anymore. You need to just fast forward later on to get to the part when I'm back, where you see my beautiful face again, and the real world viewers back with you. I hope you're having a great 4th of July. We did a marathon. We're doing a marathon. We're on day 7, exactly a week, in about an hour. Excuse me, in about 55 minutes exactly. It would be exactly 8 days. 8 days. We've been streaming live nonstop. Eat, sleep, repeat. Exposing the YouTube algorithm and these YouTube movie reviewers and nostalgic clickbait channels. And here it is, guys, the biggest of them all, Halloween. The one that broke my heart. Yes, yes, yes. All these channels are going to amp up this game because they love Halloween. I love Halloween, ladies and gentlemen. I love Halloween. But I don't love the single player campaign. I don't love the multiplayer either. Been there, done that. Why do you guys not say that about this multiplayer mode? It's just so rehashed shit. And that Halloween is known for that, you know? Rehashing bullshit or making up dumb shit. And lying to its fans. And the same with the clickbait channels, guys. They lie to their fans. So you're being lied to once again when it comes to these channels, and that is the title of this stream. They're not talking about the single player mode, the campaign mode. They're not saying that this multiplayer mode is boring and bland and the same thing as Dead by Daylight. It actually does it better. But of course, you can't get the skin no more, I believe, because of Halloween the game coming out. But yeah, that and Friday the 13th the game, guys. You know, you just put this. It's just reskinned shit. It's just. We already saw gameplay, everyone. There's gameplay footage out there. All right, it's out there. Go see. Tell me what you think. That's multiplayer, guys. There's no single player fucking footage. Because there's no mode of that. It's going to be one chapter for the single player story mode, and then you're going to have to download and wait for chapter 2 or 3, and then you have to pay for it. It's going to be like $3.99, $7.99, maybe $5.99. To see how what they're going to test the waters here, you know, about the pre-orders, see what the numbers are. But on release day. But yeah, we know what the number's going to be. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. $40 pre-order, guys. I wonder what you get with that. I didn't check on Steam yet to see what you get with that, but I'm sure you get like a skin bundle. 70 minutes, guys. 70 minutes. Damn, I have no words. There's Mike from We Watched the Movie giving you Halloween updates all month long leading up to the release of the game. And he has fuck all to say about the game, guys. He doesn't know shit. Motherfucker reading articles that are already out there. The gameplay's already out there, Mike. You've seen the fucking gameplay. It's Dead by Daylight Friday the 13th. It's actually the makers of Friday the 13th helping with this game. What the fuck are you talking about? Making the game. Idiot. So the only update I want to hear about is the single player campaign mode. There's nothing on it. There's nothing. No one has any links. No one has anything to say about it. Come on, guys. What about the single player campaign mode? Is the single player mode a scam? And we answered that question. Yes, it is. The real reviewer told you, with proof, wiki, proof, all the proof together. We read it, seen it, seen the gameplay already. Read it. That multiplayer elements are going to be elements / aspects are going to be implemented into the single player mode. It's no longer a single player mode, guys. It's not. It's going to be something that they're going to. It's a marketing tool, and it's just going to be a scam, and that's what it is, guys. It's a fucking scam. This fucking single player mode. Fuck you, man. Come out and tell the truth. Come out and tell the truth to the people, man. This ain't no 8-hour campaign, guys. They had to do it because people were expecting Halloween the game to be like a single player mode, like a full campaign. That's it. No multiplayer knockoff of Dead by Daylight or Friday the 13th. You know, you think you're expecting them to go the whole other direction, guys, when it comes to this game. You know, Friday the 13th did it. Dead by Daylight did it. You could be Myers, guys. Don't these nostalgic bait channels have that review on there, guys, of being the skin in Dead by Daylight, Michael Myers? Don't they have it? I know We Watched the Movie did something on it. Come on, guys. Check their library for the reviewer. I'm not clicking their fucking channel no more. I'm not giving them a view. I'm not giving them any money for being monetized. I'm demonetized. Gotta donate, baby, to the Cash App. Expose this shit. Lies. So there you have it, everybody. We are 73 minutes going deep, hard. I have no words. I got plenty. Damn. Mike here looking sexy from We Watched a Movie. AI generation, Mike Myers. So it is getting late around this area. It is 4th of July. I do have children. You know that. You're vlogging with me. You're following me through this journey of protest, exposing the truth of the YouTube algorithm and these fake ass YouTubers, this clickbait bullshit. No one's gonna say what I'm saying, okay? Because I'm gonna tell you the truth. No single player mode. It's a scam. And if there is one, it's gonna be one chapter, one little tidbit, one little hour, not even 30 minutes, whatever it is. Not 8 hours, not a full blown campaign, not 6 hours, not even 4 hours. And then you're gonna have to buy chapter 2, 3, 4, 5. Stupid asses. Something like that, everybody. No information on the single player mode yet. And we are months away from the release of this game. Months away, guys. Months away from the release of this highly anticipated Halloween game. Sorry, guys. To all my Halloween fans out there, I love you people, man. I really do. The real fans, I love you guys. You know, I saw H2O in theaters. Scanned by Laserdisc, Halloween 3. You know, Halloween was one of the most nostalgic movies you're ever going to watch, guys. Best slashers you ever see. And that's it. I'm sorry, I'm breaking down because I love Halloween, everyone. You can tell, oh man, it's a heartbreak to see these clickbait channels that I used to listen to, everyone. Just fall apart. You guys still do it. You guys still click it. You guys still love it. And the real reviewer gets no love for his real opinion. And it comes true, guys. The prophecy is here. There will be no single player mode like you're thinking. Okay, you're being bamboozled. You're being bamboozled, everyone out there. Halloween fans everywhere. You know, the only reason you're buying this game, you know it, is for the single player campaign mode. I am banking on this mode, guys. That's the only reason I'm going to purchase this game if I end up purchasing it. You know, $40, guys, is on a pre-order for something we get for $5.99. Daylight goes on sale, guys, and I don't know if they're still selling the skin, Myers skin. I told you they might have stopped the Myers skin. And Friday the 13th has been discontinued, but I think it's still playing. But either way, you're not Michael Myers. You're Jason. Big difference, right? Big difference between single player mode and multiplayer mode, guys. Big difference between those modes. And if you're incorporating multiplayer modes into a single player mode, I wonder what that reference is. What does that really mean? Well, my takeaway is that, it's going to be maybe viewing Michael Myers the same, because you're playing as Michael Myers, guys, in the single player mode, and you get to play as him, of course, in the multiplayer mode. So what I'm thinking is that you get to, in single player mode, get to be Michael Myers the same way you would as in multiplayer mode. As you're just killing AI. You're walking through maybe scenes of the movie. Maybe Loomis is chasing you and you're killing AI. You have certain goals to accomplish in a brief little hour or so little campaign. You're going to have to buy chapter 1. You're going to have to buy chapter 2 for the campaign mode. There's no way they could fit an 8-hour campaign mode, guys, right, with this game. They're rushing the game, and we only have multiplayer footage. There's no single player mode footage when it comes to Halloween the game. Why not? Why not yet? So that is the question of the night, the question of the stream, and we answered it. The real viewer puts up a question at the beginning of the stream, And we answer it throughout the whole stream, and finally we come to the conclusion at the end, and we settle on it. Yes. Is the single player mode a scam? Yes, it is. It's to hook the Halloween fans once and for all in this game. And that's it. That's what the single player mode is, guys. The so-called campaign is to get the real hardcore Halloween fans to buy it. Pre-order it, all that shit. Whatever, buy it. Invest in it. Back it. The clickbait channels. They're the real Halloween fans, right, guys? They're the Halloween authority, Mike and Jay. We watched the movie Example A. So if they say it's a good game, if they say the campaign's good, if they say, hey, we don't care about the single player campaign, we just want to be Michael Myers and kill people, well, they're lying because they already did that in Dead by Daylight, Friday the 13th as Jason, but they did it Dead by Daylight as Michael Myers, guys. They know what it feels like. I'm sure they have a video on their channel, right? Covering that Dead by Daylight skin Michael Myers, no? No. They could, of course they do somewhere. Going on 80 minutes, everyone, on the stream. And we have a great thumbnail. We have a great topic. We have a great secret supposedly to unveil here. No other channel is talking about the single player mode and it being of significance, of high significance when it comes to if this game is going to be good or not. We have seen the multiplayer mode. Listen, guys, you didn't have to see the YouTube footage here of the multiplayer mode. All you had to do was look at Dead by Daylight, guys, and the Michael Myers skin when it was available, and there's footage on there, I'm sure. There you go. There you have it. What I want to see is footage of the single player mode. What it looked like to me is that by the footage, they're done doing the multiplayer mode. You know, maybe they got to iron out some fine details and kinks, but multiplayer mode looked good. Everybody was playing it like it was done. So the single player mode is something maybe they're wrapping up now and spending a lot of time on. But guys, no 8-hour campaign. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. The release date's around the corner. Been rushing this game because of the hype. That's what I think happened, guys. You know, the fan base, you know, from Halloween was like, listen, we want a single player mode, campaign mode. We're dying for this. We don't give a shit about the Dead by Daylight, you know, multiplayer mode. We've already seen and had videos on and done and amped up already. We played and we were Michael Myers. We know how it feels. We don't know how it feels in the first person. We got to know how it feels in first person. But we're being sold on this. You know, I'm being sold on the single player campaign mode, guys. Really am. Yes. Where's the footage? Damn is right. Okay, Mike. So I think that's all my thoughts. I think I'm already like, I have to put my kids to sleep, guys. It is late. I'm stay up a little late for July 4th, and it is summer. It is hot. I'm gonna get some water. I'm gonna recuperate. Maybe take a little nap. I don't know. I might fall asleep. If I wake up with a great idea, we're going to it. I do have more ideas, but be forewarned. Take it to the bank, guys. Is the single player mode a scam in Halloween the game? Yes. Yes. It is a scam, the single player mode. We've seen the multiplayer mode already. It's done. We got it. We got the point. Seen it before. We're not impressed. But no one wants to say that. These clickbait channels, guys, ain't gonna tell you that. I'm telling you. As a Halloween fan, a true one. Right, Mikey?